Hello and welcome to Gadget Joe, and today we take a look at the striking S2 Vision by Fractal Design. We recently reviewed the Meshify S2 and was left feeling very impressed with its high build quality, impressive space and size, and premium finish. Well, today we take a look at the S2 Vision, which actually shares the same inner bones. The box itself is pretty standard with an image of the Vision on the front, specifications on the sides, and on the rear you get a blown up modular image of the parts of the case. Once out of the box you can start to appreciate the stunning design of the S2 Vision. Wrapped in glass panels on the front, sides and top, it carries a very premium modern aesthetic. From the front you can also see the three included 140mm Prisma RGB fans. On the sides you can see the full-size tempered glass panels. This particular S2 Vision is the blackout model, which means that the glass panels are all tinted relatively heavily. You can get a standard non-tinted glass version also. The top panel features yet another glass panel in place with the top mounted fans and radiator sits. Also at the top you get the front mounted I/O panel, which features a generously equipped audio and mic port, reset button, Type-C USB, large power switch, 2 USB 2 and 2 USB 3. The rear of the chassis is pretty standard layout with a removable PSU mounting plate at the base that can be removed via thumb screws. Moving up you get 7 expansion slots and an additional 2 vertical for mounting your GPU vertically. Move up again and you see the extra included 140mm Prisma RGB fan and then the I/O cutout to the left. Moving to the rear side of the chassis you see once again the large glass panel that can be removed via thumb screws. Take the panel away and you are left with a carbon copy of your Meshify S2, with lots of storage mounting options and cable routing spaces. Along the length of the rear panel is 3 hard drive caddies that are secured into position via thumb screws. The caddies are solid, well made and ventilated, and can hold either a 3.5 or a 2.5 inch drive. Behind the caddies you can see the grills that can be used to mount fans or radiators into position on the other side. The Vision comes with an included fan controller fixed into position to allow you to change the colours of the fans and power them all via one starter power header and a PWM fan header. This will allow up to 9 fans or LED strips to be connected at once. Along the bottom you get the PSU shroud with plenty of space for cable management, and above this you get 2 SSD trays that are held in place by thumb screws. Once again, these are good quality and well built. Flip the Vision round and now we see the front glass panel that once again can be removed via thumb screws. Once you remove the panel, you can see yet again another carbon copy of a Meshify S2. That is because other than the glass panels, the Vision S2 is the same chassis. Inside is large, spacious and well laid out. At the rear you can see that large 140mm Prisma fan and the expansion slots with the additional vertical mounting options. The vented PSU shroud is full length with an imprinted Fractal logo. And across the front side you can see the rubber grommets for cable management, mounting options for up to a 360 or 420mm radiator with a removable panel in the shroud. Despite all the glass panels, there are points of air intake and ventilation as seen here across the front side of a chassis to draw air in, and then it can be ventilated out of the rear of a Vision. Moving back to the top, we can remove this glass panel in the same way as we have seen in the Meshify S2 by pressing this button in and lifting the panel away. This then leaves a large open space in the top of the case. In the box you get an additional accessories box that features a small box with all the screws, standoff, zip ties and controllers you need. Also in the box you get 2 additional panels for the case. The first one seen here is a fan and radiator mounting panel, and the other is an open vented panel to replace the glass panel. With this mounting panel you need to remove this little piece of framework that is held in by screws. This holds the included LED case lighting on it. You can take the tray and simply slot it in position and then screw it down. Once you have this into place you can then secure the top vented panel into a position to allow more airflow through the otherwise restrictive glass panels. The top tray can hold up to 3 120 or 3 140mm fans and up to a 360 or 420mm radiator, and has a hole for a reservoir fill too. And that pretty much wraps up our review of a Vision S2 by Fractal Design. It's certainly a very striking chassis to say the least, and there are concerns with regards to airflow, but Fractal Design thought that through with the addition of a top vented panel. And when everything is all set up it keeps it surprisingly cool considering. Keeping the same chassis as a Meshify S2 might be seen as a lazy approach to a new design, however the old saying goes, if it ain't broke don't fix it, and that certainly applies here. The Meshify S2 was a stunning case to work with and it makes sense to keep it up here. The additional upgraded Prisma RGB fans over the standard black ones seen before is a very welcome touch too. The fans are stunning and well made and look fantastic with the white housing and blades. The Vision does certainly bring an extra level of premium to it, and it is this that has allowed us to award it our Gadget Joe Gold Award. As usual, I'll leave a link in the description to get your own. Leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video.